I'm Michael Lorberg, and I will be talking about how golf balls are made. The first step to creating a golf ball is forming the rubber core. This is the innermost layer of the golf ball. In order to do this, many different synthetic materials are mixed together to create a rubbery blend, which is the material that is used for the core. You can see this in the top picture. After these materials are mixed together, they are rolled out into a thin, long sheet, which you can see in the bottom picture. After the sheets are formed, the rubber is then rolled up and placed into a machine called an extruder. The extruder heats the rubber in order to make it into a shape that can be molded into spheres. The top picture shows what the rubber looks like after it comes out of the extruder. These small pieces are then placed into a spherical mold so that they can be turned into perfect spheres and used in the ball. The bottom picture shows the pieces that have just come out of the extruder about to be molded into spheres. This is what the rubber looks like after it comes out of the mold, a perfect sphere. The next step is to give the balls their exterior. This is done using an injection molding system. First, the rubber cores are placed into a mold that is slightly larger than the cores and has the dimples that are on the outside of the golf ball. The cores are centered into the mold using metal pins. After the mold is closed, melted plastic is injected into the mold and hardens on the outside of the ball. The top picture shows the rubber cores before the injection molding process, and the bottom picture shows what the balls look like after the process is finished. Next, a trimming machine trims the extra plastic from the injection molding process and polishes the balls to make sure they are uniformly smooth. After this, the balls are stamped with the company name and sprayed with a polyurethane coating to prevent the ink from fading. In order to do this, the balls are placed on spinning discs while a spray gun sprays the outside of the balls with the polyurethane. After the balls are sprayed, they are heated with ultraviolet light so that the polyurethane coating dries. The balls are then tested to make sure that they are uniform and comply with the USGA regulations for golf ball size and weight. They are first x-rayed to make sure that the rubber core is perfectly centered inside the ball and are mechanically tested for size and weight. The USGA regulations for golf balls is that they must have a diameter of at least 1.680 inches and weigh no more than 1.620 ounces. After they are tested, the balls are packaged into boxes to be shipped. Now I will talk about the aerodynamics of how a golf ball flies through the air. The dimples on the outside of the golf ball have a significant effect on the flight of the ball. Since a well-struck ball will have backspin, this creates a lift force on the ball by pushing the oncoming air over the top of the ball. This creates a difference in pressure between the top part and the bottom part of the ball, similar to how an airplane wing creates a difference in pressure between its top and bottom halves. This difference in pressure creates a lift force, which allows the ball to fly further than it ordinarily would be able to. The dimples on the ball also stabilize the ball in flight, meaning that the ball will fly straighter than if it did not have these dimples. The dimples on a golf ball also mean that if the ball is spinning sideways instead of backwards while it is flying, the ball will curve to the left or the right. Skilled golfers sometimes curve the ball in order to avoid obstacles while they are hitting. This kind of shot is called a draw or a fade.